US President Donald Trump headed for the Asia on the Saturday and the high-stakes trade talks with the Chinese counterpart, that is Xi Jinping, saying that he would also like to meet the North Korean leader, that is Kim Jong-un, on his trip. Also, Donald Trump is said to meet the Xi Jinping in the South Korea on the last day of his regional swing in a bid to seal a deal to end the bruising trade war between the two world's biggest economies, that is the United States and China. He will also be paying a visit to the Malaysia and also Japan on his first trip to the Asia since he returned to the White House in the January month in a blaze of tariffs and international deal-making. Donald Trump told the reporters abroad, the Air Force One, that he hoped for a very good meeting with Xi Jinping, adding that he's expected China to make a deal to avoid the further 100% tariffs that are due to come into effect on the November 1st. A US Treasury spokesperson also told the AFP that the US and the Chinese officials in the Malaysia concluded a day of very constructive trade talks, which are expected to resume on the Sunday. As he left the Washington, Donald Trump added to the speculation that he could meet the Kim also for the first time since 2019 while on the Korean Peninsula. "I'm open to it," Donald Trump said aboard the presidential plane. Also, I had a great relationship with him back then. Asked if he was open to the North Korea's demand to be recognized as a nuclear state as a precondition for the talks, Donald Trump replied, "Well, I think they are sort of a nuclear power. They got a lot of nuclear weapons, I'll say that." Also, the two leaders last met in the demilitarized zone that separates the two Koreas during the Donald Trump's first term. Kim has said that he would also be open to meeting with the United States president if the Washington drops its demand that the Pyongyang give up its nuclear arsenal. The South Korea's reunification minister also has said there is a considerable chance that Donald Trump and the Kim will also meet while the United States leader is in the South Korea mainly for a regional summit. Peace and the trade deals. Donald Trump's first stop will be the Malaysia, where he arrives on the Sunday for the Association of the Southeast Asian Nation, that is the ASEAN Summit, a meeting that he skipped several times in his first term. Trump is set to sign a trade deal with Malaysia and also will witness the signing of a peace accord between Thailand and Cambodia in his continued quest for a Nobel Peace Prize. He said he also expected to meet the Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva on the sidelines of the summit to improve ties with the leftist leader after months of bad blood. Also, Donald Trump's next destination will be Tokyo, where he will arrive on the Monday. He will meet the conservative Sani Takachi on the Tuesday after she was named this week as the Japan's first woman prime minister. The US leader said that he had heard great things about her and hailed the fact that she was an acolyte of the assassinated former Premier Shinzo Abe, with whom he had close ties. Japan has escaped the worst of the tariffs Donald Trump slapped on the countries around the world to end what he calls unfair trade balances that are ripping off the United States.